any evidence of is that the defendants were not involved in a criminal street gang. You will not hear any evidence that they did not commit crimes on behalf of YSL. And as I stated to you earlier, what I'm saying to you now, this is
let me object to that statement, please, as burden shifting.
Object basis?
Burden shifting. And under Parker versus the state at 277.
Why don't we take that up then? I'll note your objection. I'm sustaining the objection. Why don't you rephrase, madam?
Yes, Your Honor.
Just rephrase it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to explain to you at the appropriate time, ladies and gentlemen, what the burden is in this case. Remember what I told you earlier? That the burden never shifts to the defendants to prove for certain innocence, they're presumed innocent. And it's only until you hear evidence that you decide is sufficient, and I'll instruct you on how you're supposed to do that at a later point in time, okay? All right.
The evidence will show that YSL.
Okay, this wasn't necessarily him fussing with them, but there are other clips of him fussing. Also, Brian Steele, Young Thug's lawyer, had this to say about him today. Let's just watch this real quick.
Now, some of you read books about Tupac and what it meant to be thug life. Thug life, the hate you give little infants, F's, everyone. Meaning discrimination and racism hurts all of us. We teach that to our kids. That was not what thug meant to Jeffrey. Thug meant and means to Jeffrey something very personal. It was his path. But if he could ever make it as a musical artist and help his family, himself, and as many others out of this endless cycle of hopelessness, he would be truly humble under God. That's what thug means.
Wow. He said it meant truly humble under God. So let me get this right. Young Thug is some type of youth pastor who in the community, the blood didn't represent a gang. It represented the blood of Christ. And Young Thug, the heavens under God, came to help the youth. And Brian Steele is pouring this shit on. But shout out to him. That's what he's supposed to do as a prosecuting attorney. And I guess Young Thug will be reading Bible passages as we go through with this trial. But, I mean, I have to give it to Brian Steele for that. And we're all going to wink, wink, and agree, okay, that this is all entertainment. None of this it's entertainment. It's entertainment. Young Thug is the man of Jesus and the Lord. And this is how it goes when you're in a court of law. Like when you're in court, everybody want to find the Lord. You want to push. Nobody wants to be real anymore. Why you don't want to be real and stand on the shit you've been standing on, man? Come on. But what's going to end up happening? Unfortunately, I hollered. My wife told me don't be hollering on these podcasts. I'm thinking this case, this is the second time it's a mistrial. Talked to my lawyer, a couple of my lawyer friends who said they feel that the prosecution is being overzealous and prideful, and they're going to blow this case. I believe Young Thug will walk free, And niggas in the street will praise him like he is Jesus. The killings will return and the community will go into peril. But this is the court of law, and it all boils down to who has the most money. Now, the goons around him, they're going to probably lose their lives in freedom because they want to be real niggas. And you're going to be in the fucking penitentiary. And you're going to have husbands in there to help you. This is what's going to happen. So I think Young Thug will walk. I don't think any of this shit is going to stick. I could be wrong. I'm just an idiot on the mic. I'm a comic. I don't know. So, but for what I can see, and what I can see in the incompetency of the prosecutors, bro, he's gonna walk. As a matter of fact, I had tweeted today. It's like, bro, just let the man go home. Get this shit over with, because nothing seems like it's gonna stick. I don't see it unless they have like some real piece of evidence that they can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he is somehow the leader of YSL, which they said is not, it doesn't mean a gang. It only stands for Yves Saint Laurent, which Brian still said that it stands for Yves Saint Laurent. So I'm guessing maybe Yves Saint Laurent can come and sue him for his royalties, music, and everything he's been repping. I don't know. But this is the way this case is going. And I was just disturbed about it, and I wanted to get in here to talk.